Now to glow up your style part 2. Go for creams and whites. That sounded weird. White clothing literally looks good on everyone. All white is also a favorite for monochromatic looks. How chic. Elevate your jewelry collection. It doesn't have to be designer, but it is important to invest in jewelry, especially if it's a piece that you plan to wear daily. Make sure you download Pinterest. Pinterest is my absolute go-to for styling inspo. Like for part 3.
Sex. Let's talk about it. Okay, now that I have everyone's attention, let's talk about something that is way more important. Consent. So what is it? It is permission for something to happen or an agreement to do something. This video is for absolutely everyone, and I hope that you take the next 30 seconds of your life to get educated. Because this shit is so important. Here are some examples of things that aren't consent. An outfit. Clothes are never asking for it. Nudity. Just because someone's naked doesn't mean they want it. Silence. No answer means no. Dating. Just because you're dating someone doesn't mean you have to do anything with them. Here are a bunch of different things that are equivalent to the answer no. Stop. I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to. I don't know. Last but not least, rape jokes are never acceptable, ever.
Court. How do you deal with odors down there? So I legitimately did not know that you were supposed to wash down there until a few years ago. So before I found out, this guy went down on me, and then afterwards I was going to kiss him, and he goes, "Oh, my mouth might taste like fish, by the way." And I was so fucking embarrassed and awkward that I go, "Oh, I guess you can say I'm the fish to your seamen." And this motherfucker goes, "Or the fish to my vegetarian." And I was like, "Well, some vegetarians eat fish." And he goes, "Well, they shouldn't." So yeah, now I scrub down there till I hit bone.
If you're a girl and you are insecure about anything, then I need you to stop what you're doing and watch this video. Welcome to the open, non-judgmental side of TikTok, where 94% of my followers are females. There are no topics that are too embarrassing, too awkward, too taboo to discuss. We've spoken about periods and boys and uneven cherries and peaches and body acne and facial hair and everything in between. And there's still so much more to talk about. I think a lot of you guys are now off for half term, so I thought what better time for you guys to comment down below your insecurities, and I will try up until Christmas to cover as many topics as I possibly can. I guarantee you that one thing that you're really insecure about, a million other girls have that same insecurity.
Hey ladies, so real quick, if you ever on a date with a guy and he asks you, "So, what do you look for in a man?" Don't ever tell him what you're actually looking for. You know why? Because men will literally ask you what you look for in a guy just so that they can become that person to have sex with you. All right? Understand, after you give it up, he's going to be a completely different person. You ever dated a guy and you get into an argument with him like, "Damn, you wasn't like this in the beginning of our relationship. Like, what happened to you?" That's because he pretended to be that guy that you told him, in the beginning. So do yourself a favor. If you want to avoid getting hurt and you want to avoid dealing with an F-boy, keep it to yourself. Just tell him, "Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. I just know like the vibe is going to be right. I just know, but I can't tell you that." All right? Keep him guessing so that just keep him guessing. Ladies, do yourself a favor and stop hanging out with friends like this, okay? Number one, the friend that's somehow cool with all your enemies. Understand, a neutral friend is dangerous. You know where you stand with your enemy, but you never know where you stand with your friend. Just take a trash bag and throw the whole friend away. If she can't see that it's a problem with her being friends with people that don't like you, then that's not your friend to begin with. That should even be a conversation. Number two, because I wrote this down, the cheap friend. The friend that's like, "Oh, you want to go out to a hookah spot?" And you tell her, "No, I don't got it. I don't got no money." "Oh, really? Damn. Alright, I'll see you next week." That just goes to show you that that's not really your real friend. A real friend's gonna be like, "Girl, don't worry about it. I got you." Because I'm that type of friend. And everyone deserves one like that, okay? Number three, they take their problems to social media. Best believe if you guys get into a beef, yeah, she's gonna put it all over social media and everybody's gonna be in your business. I hate a problem.
If you're a
girl and you are living in a country that is still affected by COVID, then you have to watch this video. Whether there's just lots of restrictions or you're in a full-blown lockdown, this could literally be our last opportunity to be at home. So why not make the most of it, guys? We are gonna glow up, okay? I'm gonna take you from a sad bitch to a bad bitch, period. I will be posting every single day in January at 4:30 p.m. here on my TikTok. I'm gonna be teaching you everything from how to shave your back to how to do your makeup like a baddie. And when life returns back to normal, we are gonna be turning heads. Set a timer and go get a friend involved as well. It's always easier when there's 2 of you. We got this. Come on, girls.
When he changed, you change. When he stopped calling, you stop calling. When he stopped texting, you stop texting. When he stopped doing the shit he used to do, you stop doing the shit you used to do. When he stopped fucking you the same, you stop giving him all your motherfucking tricks and dips and all of that.
Hey guys, your big sis is back with another taboo topic. Today we're going to talk about what's normal to experience during and after sex. If this doesn't apply to you or interest you, just keep scrolling. First things first, it is normal to take a while to get revved up. Depending where you're at in your cycle, your hormones, your individual physiology, it can take some time. Foreplay is key. If you need lube, please use it. It is so much better for your lady parts to have proper lubrication, and it feels good. It's also normal to have to start slow while it kind of stretches out, otherwise it can kind of be a little uncomfortable. While I'm not saying it's super common, it is super normal to accidentally queef, fart, or make those weird fart sounds when your bodies like slam up against each other. I mean, it's sex, it's chaotic, there's a lot going on. Just enjoy yourself and try not to be embarrassed by any of that. Lastly, it is totally normal to be a little swollen, stingy, irritated after having sex. There was a lot going on down there. It just shouldn't be super painful and it should go away pretty fast. I hope you guys found this helpful.
Hi ladies, seriously, just the ladies. Guys, I'm warning you, keep scrolling. Today I'm trying out period panties. They're better for the environment and eventually your wallet because you'll never have to buy disposable pads or tampons ever again. They look comfortable and stretchy. Apparently this can hold up to 8 tampons worth of liquid. So they're on, but I can't say that showing myself wearing underwear on TikTok is appealing to me, so enjoy these model shots of how they're supposed to look. Wow, they feel so comfortable. I feel like I could move around, exercise, and definitely sleep in them without fear of like a pad moving around, you know? Like, am I even on my period? Ugh, cramps. Yeah, I don't smell anything. And I like that all I see is black. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll have a pop of color, but in my underwear, no. 8 hours later, it's time to wash them. Machine wash cold and tumble dry low. Fresh out the dryer, let's see how they are. Looks clean, smells clean. I think I'm officially converted. Period panties all day, every day. Well, more like 4 to 7 days a month.
You wanna put a ring on my finger? Put it down and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it down and make him wanna marry me. Yeah. Put it down and make him wanna.
This is such a good question, guys. I'm gonna tell you guys how to get your parents to let you wear a thong. All right, from my young girlies, I remember back in the days when we were literally taking our underwear and like scrunching them up and like, look, I'm wearing a thong. It was embarrassing, but now, you know, we big girls, we were in the real ones. But here's how you can get your parents to let you wear one. All right, first of all, come in with like, oh, I need like new underwear, mom, dad, whoever. And then if you get the new underwear, if you're at the store or shopping online, like, you know, show them the underwear maybe if it's your mom, and then be like, oh, I really like this pair, and then like slowly edge towards the thongs and stuff and kind of like sense it out, like what they say, like, oh no, that's too old or whatever. The biggest excuse is probably gonna be like, oh my gosh, like, you're too young for that. We'll come back at it with like, well, I just don't want to share like my underwear lines. People are like staring, and you can help me like pick one. Like, I don't want anything sexy, and it's underwear, it's like underneath, nobody's gonna be seeing it. And try to hold up some like plain black ones, plain white ones, some cotton ones. Start simple and just like ease it into that of like comfortable, you know?
Tips for the ladies: when you guys are cuddling, you and let's say a guy, make sure you put your perfume like right here and pretend this is him, right? And if he's like facing you, put his head like in between those titties and like let him smell it, and then kiss him on the forehead and kind of just like hug him.
Down south, hood baby, make all the girls go crazy,
go stupid, but you smart like an A+ student.
How How to glow up your style. I'm gonna let you in on a huge secret. Some of the most fashionable people in the world have uniforms. The easiest way to get dressed in the morning and make sure you look chic is to have a uniform. This is a great example because you could recreate this uniform 1,000 different ways. Hailey Bieber does this, and so did Princess Di. And if it's good enough for Hailey and Princess Di, it's good enough for me. This is very similar to one of my favorite uniforms. You can't go wrong with a neutral top, flannel, and jeans. Like for the next